Hi, folks. This is Mark Smith with Family Tree Counseling Associates. And I have a video today about a picture one of our supporters, one of our YouTube viewers sent me. I think I can turn it around and show you the picture. The lion doesn't turn around when the small dog barks. It's an African proverb. The lion doesn't turn around when the small dog barks. And this really spoke to me because when you first go through shattering, when I personally went through shattering in April, the end of April of 2015, I sure felt like the small dog. And my former fiance and all of her flying monkeys seemed like a whole pack of scary, dangerous lions who had all the power. But what I've experienced is by working on my own recovery process and getting stronger, I've become the lion, and I recognize that any narcissist is nothing but a yappy little small dog. So you heal by addressing the trauma in your body, and I've made lots of videos about that. Reading the book "The Body Keeps the Score" by Bessel van der Kolk will help you understand that. Anything by Peter Levine. But you need to address the trauma in your body, and you need to heal the emotional wound. And the best way to do that is to cry and cry and cry and cry and cry some more. And then you need to have an inner strength, an inner courage. Another one of my tattoos that I have there, it's the Superman logo. I can never do that right. But when I look at I'm not trying to be arrogant or think I'm better than another man. I just am reminding myself that as you transform from the scared small dog into the mighty lion, you have superpowers. So you have to develop a fierceness and a courage. You develop healthy self-esteem. You see yourself as you truly are, and you see the narcissist as they truly are. And they're certainly not as powerful as you were making them out to be. You get insight into the nature of narcissism. In my case, mine was a really scary, malignant borderline, actually. And you see and understand the dynamic of flying monkeys and how that works. When you don't understand narcissism and you don't understand flying monkeys, you're getting smoked and you don't even know what hit you. And there's an innocence that gets shattered. But once you collect yourself and you figure out who the players are and you figure out just how stupid the flying monkeys are, that they're just, even if they're professional mental health people, that they're just imbeciles, and they're being used by somebody who really doesn't have a lot of power, and they're really not formidable. Then after this experience, I had another relationship where I experienced some really powerful narcissistic abuse by proxy. And again, I felt shattered. I felt like the small dog being eaten by a pack of really ravenous, powerful lions. But over time, I addressed the trauma in my body. I healed the emotional wound. I cried the tears. I developed the courage. I developed healthy self-esteem. I got insight into the nature of this particular malignant narcissist and understood the dynamics of a smear campaign and understood how a narcissist can easily dupe officials who are supposed to be there to protect the public into being an ignorant flying monkey. I figured that out, and then I turned sideways into the light and disappeared. In other words, you don't have to always have to stay in the arena and fight, whether they're lions or whether they're small dogs. Sometimes you can just say, I'm out of here, and move in the direction of healthier choices. Here's just some comments that I saw online. The first section is they were just random comments. It says victims think as if they've already been defeated. So when you've been shattered and you feel like the scared small dog, you feel like you're already defeated, but victors see a way out. In Proverbs 23:7, it says, "For as a man thinks in his heart, so he is." So if you think you're the small dog, you're right. And if you think that you're the lion, you're right. The thing I love about the lion not even turning and looking is the lion knows, I'm big, I'm bad, I'm strong, there's no danger. I'm not even going to turn around and look at this yappy little mutt. This comment continues, if you are a confident person, you're not going to waste your time with people who whine and complain about small-time drama. The lion represents somebody who's powerful, and they will not listen to the small dog, somebody who has no authority. Narcissists really don't have authority over us. Then I saw a blog by a man named Scott Williams, and he's talking about this profound African proverb, the lion doesn't turn around when the small dog barks. And he said it should challenge you to not get distracted by people, events, and thoughts that in the grand scheme of things really don't matter. In the grand scheme of your life, something as powerless and ineffectual and wimpy as a narcissist, really in the grand scheme of things, they really don't matter. Don't get distracted by the critics. Don't get distracted by your own successes. Don't get distracted by bumps in the road or temporary setbacks or things that you don't understand or don't have any control over. The result of distractions can be premature exit from the road of success. The primary reason people fail is not because they don't have the skills or the abilities. They fail because they get distracted. There will always be plenty of opportunities for success, and there will even be more opportunities to get distracted. Stay focused and don't get distracted. So, folks out there, I hope that you can take this lion spirit in, that is powerful, that is regal, the king of the jungle, where you can address the trauma in your system. The trauma's not going to go away unless you have some EMDR and you get some massage and you have some talk therapy and you do a lot of exercise. You've got to address the wound in your body. It's not going to go away until you address the wound in your soul, and you're going to have to cry tears. But as you go through this process, you can develop the heart of a lion. You can develop courage and healthy self-esteem, and you can understand who you're dealing with. You know, what is the nature of a narcissist? What is the nature of a flying monkey? And you can walk around with your head held high, not in arrogance, but in victory. I wish I could instill this in you. The lion doesn't turn around when the small dog barks. the mighty person in recovery who has healed their wounds and understands who they are and why they temporarily granted power to somebody who is so dark and so selfish and lacking in love and empathy. When that person knows who they are, they transform into a mighty lion, and they just aren't going to be treated like a small, ineffectual, yapping little dog. So those of you who are going through this process, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm wishing that for all of us, for all of you, the power to have courage, have self-esteem, hold your head high, and not be afraid of these knuckleheads called narcissists. That's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Join us on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock to 9:30. By the way, the show this week's going to start at 8:30 and go to 10 because I've got a client I got to see until 8:30. And then also I've got some books at familytreecounseling.com. I've got a book on the transformation process of going from a scared little shaking dog and into a fierce, powerful, regal lion. So thanks for watching today, folks, and God bless.